Greetings from Anghiari in Tuscany and welcome to another It Casa Real Estate Agency Head and Heart Property Tour. I'm Tracy.
And my name is Pierluigi, and today we're going to take you to Caprese Michelangelo to see a beautifully restored mill called Il Mulino di Caprese. So here we are then in Caprese Michelangelo, and as we pan round the property you can admire the workmanship on the restructuring and the stone-faced walls and get an idea of the setting.
Yeah, this property has so many wonderful features and elements to it. It's been restored so beautifully. It makes such a great home with such great flow. Not to mention the really natural surroundings and the views, which are wonderful, and the background noise of the river, which we'll show you shortly.
You can get an idea of the hamlet within which the property sits, and whilst it's not isolated, it's also not a detached property, but it's not a problem from a privacy point of view because the property faces out over this open field, and the neighbours behind are a welcome addition so that you don't feel isolated, but it's still a very private property.
Yeah, and as you pan around here you can see the two different elements of the property. So the taller side on the right is what the owner calls the granary, and that actually dates back to the 14th century. And then the left side, which is slightly lighter stone, she refers to as the miller's house. And they flow very well between the two properties to make one home, but could very easily be separated if you wanted them to be.
As we get closer to the property, you can see this lovely wide and low steps, so easy to navigate, lead up to a terraced area, which is ideal for outdoor eating in the warmer months of the year. And there's a lot of shade provided by the nearby trees, and there's also access to the granary dining room or lounge area.
There's plenty of space in this property for entertaining and barbecues in the summer, and look at that view, it's just absolutely spectacular. And bearing in mind this is a winter video, so you know you're not seeing it in full bloom in spring or summer.
And now we're going to go just beyond the tree lines and we'll show you the lovely river, and here it is that you've got to the rear of the property, which provides a beautiful soundtrack of flowing water. For those of you thinking, are you within flooding distance, this river, as you can see, is very small. It provides sound but does not get much bigger than that. So you can fish in it but you can't swim in it.
So another really amazing element to this is Il Mulino is an old former mill, and you still have the workings of the mill right next door to one of the entrances to the property.
Not included in the sale though. This is just, it's there, it's beautiful.
It's a great feature to have on your doorstep.
And potentially available in a separate negotiation.
Yeah.
Now we can see what the property actually has to offer, and on the ground floor, going through these lovely wooden doors, you have a beautiful rustic summer kitchen.
So this is such a great feature to any property in Tuscany because the summers are really warm and you really do want to make the most of your outdoor spaces. So to have a kitchen accessible straight outside is just wonderful, because it means that you can easily prepare food and without having to go up and down steps.
There's obviously a fully fitted kitchen that we'll see inside for the cooler months or for breakfast, but this is just a lovely feature to have for any countryside property. And what you always need is storage. Not a very exciting space, but next to the outdoor kitchen you have this storage space which is perfect for tools and gardening equipment.
All the cushions and everything else for rainy days can be tucked away in there.
So now let's head up into the house, and there are two entrances, front and rear. This is the front entrance. You go up this lovely stone staircase, and you can't help every time you go up the stairs to admire the view, which is just lovely every time you look at it.
Yeah, it's a great spot for a morning coffee. Just really beautiful.
So as we head in, there's a staircase. Obviously you can go up and down the staircase. Up the staircase are the bedrooms and master bathroom.
So this is in the Miller section of the property, isn't it?
And downstairs, we can go and have a look now. And we have the living area.
Yeah, so you can see it's really lovely, flooded with natural light, but still amazing thick stone walls to keep it nice and cool in summer, which is so important.
There are two fireplaces in the property. This is one of them in what is a small dining room, but also this door is the rear entrance that leads back out to the mill section that we saw previously.
So the fireplaces are original and they're a really lovely feature, and they're both fully functioning. And then from this room there is a really lovely, cosy little snug kind of reading room or TV room. There's just a lovely quiet place to sit.
And as you can see, even this small room, which has a small window, has got plenty of light. So it's just a lovely, lovely property with a great feel to it.
Yeah. And then the kitchen, it's a really good size. It's got really lovely stone countertops, plenty of space for eating there on a daily basis, and plenty of cooking preparation space as well, and lovely windows looking out onto the views.
The property has an LPG tank that runs the gas hob and the central heating units, which are powered by 2 boilers and radiators. And
we're now entering the first of 4 bathrooms in the property. It has beautiful terracotta tiled floors and nice bright white ceilings to add light to the room. It's a really nice contemporary bathroom. All very new, very clean and very fresh.
So now if we head upstairs, we can see the 3 bedrooms and master bathroom. As you go up the stairs, you arrive at a little landing, off which you have the 3 rooms and the master bathroom, which is here on the right and is in a similar style to the one downstairs, but here we also have a bathtub.
Yeah, so if you have a look at our website on the property description, you'll see that this is part of the Miller's house. So the bedrooms are divided into 2 different wings, and this is the Miller's house wing, as it were, for the bedrooms in the night zone. So really good sized bedrooms. Beautiful original features with the wooden beamed ceilings and flowing terracotta floors consistent throughout this section of the property. So out of the twin room and back into the corridor, and then we'll see the other 2 bedrooms at the end.
All the bedrooms are a very good size, and they all have plenty of natural sunlight and offer lovely views out over the countryside.
Yeah, and it should be worth noting, I'm sure you're really admiring some of the furniture and accessories here, and the owner has said that if for the right offer, she would include some pieces in the sale. I really love those lamps. Beautiful headboards with traditional fabric from the local area. And back out into the corridor.
And now let's head back downstairs, and we're in the room with the open fire, which has the rear entrance. And the doorway here on our left leads to a small staircase that takes us into the granary.
Yeah. So this is the main living room, and it is absolutely stunning. It's just flooded with light. It's got so much natural light from the doors leading out to the terrace and the windows at the front. Beautiful beamed ceilings, and just such a stunning fireplace. It's just such a great focal point for the room. So as we said before, this could be separated into two properties if you wanted it to be, just by closing off that door at the bottom and adding a kitchen into this room. There is ample space for that, if that's how you would want to live and maybe rent one out. It's good to have options as to how to use it. But you can see the steps leading out onto this terrace, and it's just so lovely. Such great flow for inside and outdoor living for the warmer months.
So as we head back in now, we can take the staircase that will lead up to the bedrooms that are in the granary. And again, as with the rest of the property, they're very good sized bedrooms. And in this case, each bedroom has an ensuite bathroom and its own mezzanine level. However, you can't help looking back at this lovely lounge as you're going up the stairs.
Yeah, such a great place for a party. And you know, if you decide to keep this as one property, this is just a perfect guest wing, so that you can have friends over to stay, but you know, they're not right on your doorstep, as it were, at night, so plenty of privacy for everybody. And you can see you've got two great rooms, both of which have little upstairs sort of mezzanine areas for extra storage, or you could make a lovely little reading nook up there with a nice comfy sofa.
I mean, you could even put another bed up there for children, so that you could have the parents below and the children above.
Yeah.
Not ideal, I know, but...
Well, it'd be really exciting for the kids. They'd love it up there, wouldn't they? And so exciting.
And on this, in this bedroom, you also have access to a small room for extra storage space.
Yeah, great for your winter duvets and tucking everything away when they're not needed.
So let's head back down, and we'll show you the ensuite bathroom to this bedroom.
So you can see this section of the house is slightly different in style because it was renovated first. So everything is absolutely usable, perfectly fine, just slightly different in style from the Miller's house area. Plenty of space for the shower. Perfect little ensuite for guests, really, aren't they?
Yep. It's just a perfect house all round. Here's the second bedroom, slightly larger, but very, very similar to the one we've just seen, with a small mezzanine level and an ensuite bathroom. And in this case, the window looks out over the garden. It's just such a lovely view.
Yeah, so in the winter, in midwinter, you'd probably have lovely snow-capped hills to look out on. In the summer, just an abundance of trees and greenery and beautiful bird song as well. So the bathroom is pretty much the same as the one in the other bedroom. They're sort of mirror bathrooms. It really does flow well as a property for, you know, having a home in Tuscany, because if you have a house in Tuscany, you've got to expect lots of people to come and visit.
Yes, one thing we've noticed with our clients is they never realised just how many friends they had until they bought a house in Tuscany.
Yeah, so back down the stairs, and you see that beautiful living room again. Really nicely laid out. With just that short flight of steps down to the kitchen and the dining area. So you can see that copper section above the fireplace is actually to shape the fire so that the smoke doesn't go into the lounge, it actually goes into the fireplace.
Yes, in the olden days smoke was warm, so acted as extra heating. Now if there's any smoke, people get very frustrated. So we're back down into the small dining room, or where the rear entrance is, and that completes the tour of the property, and we hope you've enjoyed it.
So one last little peek out onto this beautiful view, and while you're dreaming of your first aperitivo out here, do feel free to contact us for more information, or check out our website on itcasa.it, where you can find more information about this property and many others, and we look forward to hearing from you. So bye bye.
And arrivederci until next time.